Okay, so this one is near and dear to my heart. Standout Rutgers freshman Kyomi McMiller was withheld from a highly anticipated matchup against USC and Juju Watkins just this week. Since she wasn't playing, McMiller had plenty of time to hop on Twitter or Instagram rather and said, "I would like to apologize to my fans. I will not be playing in today's game versus USC, which is number 4 in the country. This decision was made by my head coach, Kyomi Washington. Thank you for your continued support. Signed, The Product." I like that she calls herself The Product. Kyomi has since missed a secondary game against Wisconsin's Samaria. What do you make of this situation between the star freshman and her head coach?
I will say that you've been talking about this young lady for a while, and I understand now. Like, she's the truth.
I was so mad I didn't get to watch her versus Juju, dog. I planned my weekend around it. Sorry, go ahead.
Right, and then for them to lose by 50.
Hey, relax.
Okay. I'm sorry. I will say that I watched the press conference with Coach Washington, and she talked about, she kind of went on and on, but she kind of talked about how, like, for her, it's about ministering to the young ladies, and it's more than just coaching them on the court. It's about the off court, the stuff that the coaches say. And so for me, I'm like, what could Kyomi have done for her to have been sad? So I'm like, I don't want to speculate, but it seems to me like something did happen, right? And she doesn't want to just throw her out here and say, this is what happened. So she's like, I'm just not going to play her because maybe she's hoping that this will help her moving forward. This is what I'm hoping happened. Because that was very extreme. That was a very extreme move for her to not play her in the biggest game of the season. Now y'all have lost 4 straight games. Y'all are 8-8.
What are we doing? What are we doing? You want to die on that hill against the toughest opponent, the most... Can you imagine? Could you imagine? LSU is playing Iowa, and all of a sudden, we not playing Angel Reese. We gonna sit Angel Reese in the game versus Iowa, of all games. Yo, I get it. If you feel like you want to punish your player, go right ahead. But you don't do it against USC and Juju Watkins. You don't rob not just your team, but the country of one of the most highly anticipated matchups of the year. Everybody has been waiting to see how Kyomi stacks up against Juju Watkins. I literally had this game circled on my calendar. If it was in California, I would have paid a ticket. I would have paid a high price to be there in person. And so imagine the entire Mike's, whatever the hell it is. What's the Mike's jersey, Mike's Subs arena that Rutgers plays in? Everybody was there to see goddamn Kyomi McMiller. We can't see that. And then you lose by 50 because your team had the wind is sucked out of your team's sails because they know their best players not on the floor with them. Yeah, great job, coach. Way to protect the brand.
And that's why I was saying it had to be something extreme for her to do this.
Was it murder? Was it murder? What did she do?
I don't know.
Bruh?
But obviously it upset McMiller a lot because she, like you mentioned, has been on social media. And on top of that, she's been retweeting posts from fans saying that she needs to transfer. So yeah. Whatever this is has blown completely out of proportion, and there's just so much back and forth on social media about whether Coach Washington was right or if Kyomi was right. It's like it just doesn't look good, and I don't think that she's gonna play another game, and I definitely don't think that she's gonna be at Rutgers next season.
Hey fam,
I don't think you come back from this.
Players make coaches.
Yeah.
In this current climate that we're in, especially in collegiate sports with NIL, Kyomi is the first Jordan Brand female athlete with her own signature. Kyomi is different, okay? You had a 5-star blue chip recruit, a part of your program, which has been desolate and dormant for the last 10, 15 years, right? You finally get somebody who is a program changer. And you do something as egregious as not allowing her to play against her stiffest competition all year. And now this person whose following is larger than Rutgers women's basketball following is, period, now has the opportunity to change the optics of what your program is and other recruits who may have considered going to Rutgers going forward. Great job, coach. The job is not just to coach and to pastor, whatever she said. The job is to win games and make money. Win games and make money. You are not her mother. You are not her father. You could have very easily sat her against the next game against Wisconsin, set an injury report. You left it vague and you left it anonymous. And so now we are all left with just looking at you like you are out of your mind for not playing this young lady. I am disgusted that Rutgers University, the state university of where I am from, is once again dropping the ball in this kind of fashion. It's just, it pisses me off, dog. It makes me so mad.
You know I have to play devil's advocate here, Rodney.
Go ahead.
What if she did, in fact, do something so egregious that she needed to be set down? Like, what if it comes out?
Yo, I'm sure she got an ego. I'm sure she got an ego. She signed her Instagram post, Kyomi the Product McMiller. Yeah. I know Shorty be wildin'. I ain't got no questions about that. But I have never seen a transcendent athlete. I thought we were past the days of the transcendent athlete trying to be humbled. I thought we recognized and realized that certain athletes need to have that ego when they got that kind of dog in them, and it's warranted, right? Like maybe some of the things that can create chaos off the court is what propels her on the court. And we have to have the ability to understand that not every player is the same. People have different motivating factors. People have different ways of going about handling their business on the court. And if I got to create a firestorm, no pun intended considering what's going on around me, but if I had to create a firestorm in order to propel me to have excellence on that court, which is what Kyomi has done and has been for this program, then let me rock. Leave me alone, fam. I got butts in the seats. Don't do that. Don't do that in this matchup. Like, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. And Coach Washington was on that bench. I saw her in the middle of getting the ass kicked. She laughing and kikiing on the bench. Y'all getting jumped off. Credit to her father said that, we came here with the intention of being an athlete at Rutgers University. It is not our intention to transfer. But we all know the path to hell is paved with good intentions. So at this point, I don't see why she wouldn't. Go to USC, go to UCLA, go to Notre Dame. Like go to Tennessee, go to South Carolina, go to a place that understands what the product actually is. Why? Go to where you know where the product.
Let me tell you something. Her and Don Staley, listen, ain't nobody winning nothing. That would be crazy.
Protect your athlete. We talk about Samaria. We have talked at length. We have talked at length about protecting the black female athlete from outside scrutiny. This was an opportunity to protect your athlete. You could have had a fake injury report, anything. She left it so ambiguous. Coach Washington left it too ambiguous. So Kyomi, I don't want people to think that I'm ducking the Juju smoke. So I gotta say something. This is my brand deal. This is money on the line now. I gotta let people know, hey, I want to play. Coach is wilding. You can't just sit her out and then not give people an explanation beforehand. This was a game time decision, damn near. I was so pissed, dog. Sorry, I'm really upset at this. Anyway, let me get up out this segment because I can go on and on and on about this. Also, my Rutgers men's basketball team. I don't know, the wheels done fell off of my Rutgers men's basketball team as well. Dylan Harper's still the best player in the country. Ace Bailey is also a top 3 pick.
You know who winning though for real?
Auburn. All right, that's because all y'all players is 26. Y'all in the portal heavy, baby. We getting it out the mud. You feel me? Anyway, y'all let us know your thoughts on Kyomi McMiller and Rutgers University. Is Coach Washington wrong for benching her star player in the most important game of the season? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section.